Nation with the PGA Tour is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. That is hunting for the hole. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Well struck. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
This one's dialed in. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot. Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This is buckets. And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. The Spaniard, Jon Rahm, currently leading the event as we head to the next hole. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par four to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par four. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. The great Ceferano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Just 2 shots back after that hole. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. Sitting at 2 under. Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Go to your home, ball. Go to your home. And he holds it. What a putt. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
As we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied at the top of the leaderboard with Jon Rahm. The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Birdied their last hole.
And back to the course with the live action. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards...
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one heading towards the green. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Well played. And that will take him to 7 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. That's pretty tidy. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Leading by a shot after that hole. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Not bad. Second shot here on the 9th. Going with the 5-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, what a stroke. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold. And that will take him to 8 under. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
That's not the one he wanted. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Sitting at 8 under. Currently in the lead. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with Jon Rahm in second. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
The great Ceferano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Well done. Take the birdie. Currently 9 under for the round. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Good shot there, Beamer. Time for the second shot at the 12. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And here we are with the third shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Lovely touch. Well played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Par putt coming up here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in 4th place.
Here's Xander Schauffele. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Eight feet to the cup. That's tracking. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Currently in first position. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Nicely done. Playing from around 160 yards.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. And he's safely on the green. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
This one's online. Oh, that's a ripper. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done. Good shot there.
Rich, fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle, well, life's good.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Oh, well hold for eagle. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
This looks to be heading to the green.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Okay, time to return to the action. Putting for birdie here.
These are on rails, looking good.
Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Leading by 5 shots after that. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Opting for the 9-iron. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
And this putt for the tournament. And that'll do it, Rich. Players Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.